Welcome back to my Doomsday Let's Play. Last episode, Giving Land was destroyed. We evacuated everyone, fortunately. We also met the Deep Coral, and then we also met the Reltec clans. This little cluster over here, I don't think these stars connect up with the rest of the galaxy. So we've got a little corner of a galaxy that's secured just for ourselves. As long as the Deep Coral are our friends, they're kind of a buffer that can protect us. There is a wormhole over here, so hopefully I can get the technology to figure out wormholes so that I can escape my little corner. The primary goal at this point is to get as much research happening as possible. Not on this planet because of the low habitability, but sure, let's get some food on Shelter Underground. On Sand Without Rock, let's get even more researchers. Now that our planet has exploded, it's led to a massive deposit of minerals. So I'm going to build a mining station around that and then get these automated shipyard. You go ahead and research all these anomalies that I missed in my mad dash to get a planet. One of my other goals is to try and get either terraforming or genetic engineering technology. The low habitability is a concern. Okay. War declaration. The Deep Coral has declared war on the Reltec clans. Now we shall see which empire is stronger. One of the Deep Coral fleets engaging with the station. Let's get some luxury residences on Shelter Underground for a little bit of amenities. That way I don't have to have pops working as entertainers. I can just get those amenities as a building slot without needing a pop to get those amenities. Uko Praknar warriors sighted. For several months now, we have received scattered reports of small numbers of alien mercenaries and privateers operating on the frontiers of our space. They call themselves the Opku Pranakians and are apparently exiles from a nomadic warrior culture inhabiting overcrowded space stations in and around the Telmaris Mar system. They are over here on the other side of the Reltec. Offer trade deal. I would like, do you have any communications? You do. All right. I would like to purchase some communications, please. We are receiving a transmission from the Izarian Desolators. They appear to have successfully translated our language. They are fanatic purifiers. Fun. The Desolators look pretty long, perhaps. Arassian refugees arrived. A small fleet of civilian vessels carrying Arassians fleeing from the Izarian Desolators have arrived in our space. After we supplied them with food and provided medical attention to their wounded, the refugees were allowed to settle on Shelter Underground. They are Antarctic preference. They are talented and conservationists. It's a pretty good species, no negative traits, so that's nice. And they actually have some decent habitability on... Yeah, they have 80% habitability on Shelter Underground, so that helps. The dominions of those displaced are now no longer only the Adiks. There are other displaced individuals that live within our borders. More refugees fleeing the fanatic purifiers. The Nectraxi, let's see what their species is like. The Nectraxi are a aquifer preference, and they are conformists. You ended up over here. They have decent habitability on dry worlds, so that's nice. Yeah, they've got some pretty big fleets. We're starting to get a lot more intel on the fanatic purifiers. They had a lot of planets, superior fleet power, technology, economy. Shelter Underground can be upgraded into a planetary administration, so I will do so. Faction founded. We now have the Operation Battlecry faction. New refugees seem to have militarist ethics, I suppose. Fair enough, considering their world was devastated. Like the adaptive ecology, the highest function of ecology is the understanding of consequences. That'd be great for additional building slots. More research. I mean, I really just gotta, maybe more industrial districts, actually. Or Sand Without Rock. You are now a factory world, please, and thank you. And then that way I can get even more consumer goods to fuel more researchers. I need to catch up. Since I've had such a long time where I was just trying to keep my pops alive, I have really fallen behind on pretty much every area of my empire. Now that I've gotten starholds, let's use my alloys to upgrade my starbases. That way I can get more naval cap. The Dom SS remote shutdown has successfully restored power to the automated shipyard over Hark 2. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order, using what materials it had on hand to build an advanced frigate of unknown design. So now I have this new ship, which is a pretty advanced frigate. You shall join up with the new fleet that I'm working on. Let me build some luxury residences on collapsing ground for the amenities. Shelter underground, I'll also get some more luxury residences. Social decline has occurred on shelter underground. There are some breakaway states. I'll leave these be for now. I don't need the district's lots immediately, but the stability is always helpful. They pushed in and claimed some territory. This big fleet is moving in. Good work, Deep Coral. Oh, the Raltec clans and the Isrian Desolators have declared rivalry. Actually, I actually have a lot of intel on them now. Pretty much everyone in the galaxy is, in fact, superior to me, that I know of so far. The Purifiers only strengthen me with every refugee that escapes and joins my empire. Desert world is now actually habitable by the Natraxi. That's actually quite useful. I'd like to pick that up. Pytham, let's get more anchorages, as well as Bastamore, more anchorages. These amenities are pretty essential on this planet. I think I need even more. The low habitability is really hurting right now. Okay, I've got some more a lot more naval caps, so now I can invest in some more ships. Insider trading. Knowing the right people in the right places can make a world of difference. Influential merchant contacts will let us buy from resource markets at favorable rates. Mirage and Glimmer, I would like you to get more research labs. Health at last. Mining. And collapsing ground. Research labs. Sand without rock. Actually, I need you to prioritize these. Shelter underground, agriculture. Let's set this actually to a rural world. Massive fleet engagement between the Raltec clans and the Deep Coral. Deep Coral absolutely dominating. Ah, yes, interstellar fleet traditions for the Naval Logistics Office. That'll help with naval capacity. Ooh, there is a tomb world over here. Ah, only a tomb world. Human refugees arrive. A very strange species that I've never heard of before here on this planet. Pretty interesting. Fascinating little beings that are very strange and unique. They are continental preference, adaptive, nomadic, and wasteful. So interesting. Earth is somewhere in this galaxy, actually. Let me find Sol. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have bad news for anyone who has any attachment to this planet. Well, hopefully as many individuals can evacuate from the Isrian Desolators as possible. The Desolators have this north path that's concerning. They can hit the Deep Coral. Hopefully Deep Coral is it's a good thing we have that defensive pact, because we're probably going to need it against these guys, which are scary. We have full intel on them though. That's great. They are using missile loadouts. Yeah, there's 7K, 8K, 7K, 5K all in this one system right here. No. Mining for this high quality mineral, so I'll export most of my mining here onto Wealth at Last, so I can start shifting around some stuff like sand without rock. This mining district can be made into an agriculture district since I need it more. Faction founded Galactic Emancipation Foundation. What I will do is I've done my resettling that I needed to do, so at this point I'm gonna ban resettlement. Now that we've saved our people from our planet, we don't really need that anymore, so that's fine. That'll make them happy. So apart from the monarchy, they're mostly stable. The only group that really doesn't like us is the Academy of Technologists. Wealth at Last, I will also get some luxury residences. More food here on Shelter Underground. Oh. Okay, fleet over here, you get out. Actually, let's so there is amoebas have drifted into this area where the desert world is. I do want to actually get this desert world now that I have pops that can settle it effectively. So let's go ahead and send in this fleet that I just constructed that doesn't have a name yet. That new frigate is pulling its weight. Lots of blue lasers, I see. Nice and easy. Did I lose anyone? Nope. Kir Denmede is a human. You shall be recruited into this fleet. She had fled the Sol system when Earth was taken by the Isrian Desolators, hoping for one day to be able to get payback for what had happened to her homeworld. The crew of this fleet are mostly comprised of the various refugees that have been taken in by the dominion of those displaced. Isrian's Bane Starfleet. They wish one day to be able to get revenge for what the Isrian Desolators have done. Should probably retool some of these mining districts into generator districts. Sand without rock really needs more amenities. Let's get another city district here so that I can get another hollow theaters. The Isrian Desolators have declared war on the Reltech clans. The Reltech clans are not having a good time. They're having such a bad time that they're actually equivalent with us. Let's go ahead and get Naval Logistics Office on my anchorages. That should help even more naval capacity. So the thing is, since this doesn't connect up, it doesn't really make sense to have my shipyards all the way back here at Stenlar. It would make more sense for Euralian to be my main shipyard, and my ships should be up here at the border because there's like nowhere else that anyone could get into my empire. So yeah, let me do that. So Stenlar, let's retool you as just a raw anchorage and then replace this with the naval logistics. Let's send the Green Thumb and the Urzian's Bane starfleets up to here to Euralian, make a crew quarters, and then replace some shipyards up here. And then I will also put a starbase on Haggers as well, upgrade this. Mirage and Glimmer, I would like more researchers. Admiral Unruly but Trying has died at the age of 89. Just died of old age. I'll recruit a new leader. Maddening Bombshell with the Trickster trait. Welcome to the team. Unruly but Trying, the one that started the gardening tradition, has died. The tradition has not died, and the fleet continues its gardening, and thus it keeps the name. Sand Without Rock is desperate for more amenities, so let's get more entertainers here. Wealth at Last, let me go ahead and get some mineral purification plants. In this age of increasingly advanced technology, a basic education in polytechnics and applied science will benefit all of our citizens. This will inevitably lead to more qualified leaders. The Reltech are making a push back to liberate some of their territory, so this isn't really decisive as I thought it might be. Yeah. The Natraxi shall be granted a new home on this desert world, which is close enough to their home world. The Natraxi come from the planet Duco-Orex. So yeah, this planet shall be called New Duco-Rex. And given Wealth at Last, given that there are so many humans that have moved over to this planet, I think it is only fair to rename Wealth at Last to New Earth. And it is mostly habitated by humans at this point. The Adiks are happy to make them feel more at home by renaming the planet to that. Why must there be a 12k fleet? Oh no. 10k, 12k. They have too much. Shelter underground. More food, please. Collapsing ground. More researchers. Follow it up with a city district for more building slots. I finally staved off the amenity situation on Sand Without Rock by building a second hollow theaters. So I'm going to go ahead and clear the gray markets. I don't need these extra amenities anymore, and I can squeeze out just a little bit more trade value, so that should be nice. Ooh, Star Fortress or cruisers? Let's go ahead and get cruisers. As interstellar trade between our systems continues to grow, a large group of faithless criminals from collapsing ground have illegally converted a number of civilian starships into weapons of war. Home security fleet is not up to snuff to be able to take this out. Green Thumb Starfleet, I need you to take out these pirates, please. We are going to lose some mining stations. Nothing I can do to avoid that. As if we didn't already have enough problems. Now you have to go and add piracy to them. Thanks. Food is about to run out in 12 months. Let's see, is there any planets that I can transition minerals into food? Sand Without Rock. Oh, wait, I'm low on energy too. Oh, right, yeah, because my trade route was interrupted. That's why. Let's get Shelter Underground. Replace one of these mining districts with a agriculture district. Uko Praknar raiding fleet has been detected approaching our borders. Intercepted communications indicate that they have been hired by a rivaling foreign power to attack our systems. They are transmitting a message directed towards us on an open channel. Cowards huddling in darkness have asked us to face you, since they are too afraid to do so themselves. Are there any Adik's warriors honorable enough to meet us in open battle, then, or must we plunder your systems unopposed? Show us your worth. Go to red alert. My brain's breaking. I evacuated my people, but I cannot stay afloat. I think that the time that I lost, that you would normally spend in a playthrough to like develop and grow your empire, I lost like 30 years of that trying to do anything in my power to save my people. But it's left my economy in shambles. It's left my technology and research vastly underdeveloped. And with all these refugees, as much as it's helped to get the workers. I just can't upkeep the food for all of them. I'm really running out. So this is tricky. Because as much as I need to deal with this piracy to get my economy back in order to some degree, where is the raiders anyways? This is where the raiding fleet is. 12K versus 2.8K versus 12K. Even if I were to manage to get the Green Thumb Starfleet back to Aurelian and with this starbase, there's literally no way I win. I don't have the time to refit my fleets or do anything useful that would actually be enough time to fix this. Assuming even if I had infinite alloys, the time of construction is too long. There's no way that I make enough ships to fight off a 16K fleet. All right, Green Thumb Starfleet, you got to take these guys out and immediately move back. We need this trade route back open. Yeah, sure, go ahead. You know, I don't care if you have a Casus Belli on me. Go ahead. Take out these pirates, please. Then you're immediately moving back up to Aurelian. All right, good work. Green Thumb Starfleet, immediately move back up here. Hopefully you can make it in time. Maybe try and get some destroyers prepared before they arrive, I guess, with the few alloys I have. I don't think it'll mean anything, though. I'm going to get absolutely wiped by this raiding fleet. 16K now? What? I thought it was 12K before. Did one of these systems have some kind of modifier that was affecting that? Why did it suddenly jump up by like 5K? I thought it was 12K. Oh, well, sure, whatever, I guess. Sure, go ahead. Oh, Queen Burden Light has died at the age of 108, which thus means that Queen Slumbering the First now ascends to the throne. Raiding fleet has been detected in the Pyadreos system. It's moving. It's moving in. Green Thumb Starfleet is getting close. I think, will supremacy even mean anything? Because there's no way I'm going to get down to overwhelming force before they arrive for the extra 10% ship fire rate. So is it even worth getting this right now? So let's get Faith in Science. Some kind of trade deal for alloys or something like this, offering, I don't know, consumer goods, maybe like something like this. Oh, no, they don't want to give alloys. Okay, never mind. That's not even an option. Raltech refugees arrive. Well, it does look like the Green Thumb Starfleet will be able to make it in time. Who paid you to raid us? Yeah, they won't tell. I guarantee it was probably the Raltech clans that ordered the mercenaries to attack me because we're rivals. I don't think the Fanatic Purifiers would dare talk with Xeno scum to hire a raiding fleet. They would send their own fleets if they wanted to do that. So it has to be the Raltech clan. Let's merge these two fleets up. The Green Thumb Starfleet is bigger. Can I afford to squeeze out maybe a cruiser in time? 240 days? Nah, I won't be able to finish that in time. Maybe 2 more destroyers then, 120 days. Yeah, I should be able to have 120 days to get those done. That's going to be it, though. So what we're looking at, I've managed to actually expand my fleets a decent bit since I saw them coming. So I have about 7,000 fleet power versus their 16. So they still double my fleet strength. Which planet is the closest? Shelter Underground. Of all of the planets for it to be, that one's actually the best. If they are going to immediately smack this fleet and then move into my territory, they're going to go down to here to Shelter Underground, which is actually works out well because the deep cave system reducing orbital bombardment damage. Actually, in order to do that even better, I'm going to set this to Fortress World, get an extra 10% reduction in orbital bombardment damage. So that means 30% in total. I would have never been able to do it in time anyways. If I had prepared more or thought about it better, I maybe could have barely gotten Survival of the Fittest in to reduce that by another 25%. But, oh well. The Raltech clans have been encircled over here by the Isrian Desolators. Only one system away. Oh no, I totally blanked. Right. That makes sense. They're going to move over to Mirage and Glimmer and hit this world. I forgot that would... Oh, will they fight? They will. Not that it means much. But the different pirates are fighting each other, so that is cool. I knew it was risky taking Mirage and Glimmer because it's not a very defensible planet. I have so much research here. There's nothing I can really effectively do, though. Thanks, Raltech clans. I'm not a fan of you hiring these mercenaries to do this. And there goes the starbase. And here begins... They're taking out all my mining stations, of course. as you do. And now they're bombing Mirage and Glimmer. Realtech clans and Deep Coral have come to an end and left the borders with absolute awful border gore. And then the Isrian Devourers will probably mop them up, and they will be destroyed once and for all. Looks like the Realtech clans actually took a chunk out of the Deep Coral a little bit. Blocker has spawned on Mirage and Glimmer. Organized gangs as they're being bombed. Sure. The unity of the Deep Coral has protected weaker Deep Coral from destruction. We offer you the same protection. Become our vassal state, or we will be forced to assimilate your civilization through undiplomatic means. They're friendly, though. I've not seen the AI, when they're friendly, attack after demanding vassalization with friendly empires, only with more hostile ones. So I feel like I'm fairly safe to decline this. The thing is that we have a defensive pact. This vassalization offers me nothing. Now, this would be useful if they were hostile towards me and this was an alternative to being, attacked, because then they're just going to demand taxes from me, which won't help anything. I'm fairly certain. So no, I hope I don't come to regret this. So many Realtech refugees. Oh, wow. 27 Realtech are in my empire now, and I'm running out of housing for everyone. Collapsing ground. Oh my gosh, I have so many unemployed pops from all the Realtech that are coming over here. Oh no. I guess a city district would help. And I need to get more jobs, so like more generator districts, sure. Raiders hit Mirage and Glimmer. Uko, Praknar, slavers have landed on Mirage and Glimmer. Attack shuttles hit several outlying settlements on the planet, rounding up colonists and transporting them back in chains to the Raiders' orbiting fleet. They will pay. 2 of our pops die. And are they leaving? You can emerge from your shelters now at Dixie. We have liberated a sufficient amount of your wealth, and our ships are loaded to capacity. Helmsman, set course for Talismar. Let us depart this blasted region of space. It depresses me. Begone, please. Seriously. No! Stop. Go. Leave. Okay. Well, they just had to get 1 extra bomb in, didn't they? Genetic modification. Let's get that. Hopefully we can switch over some of our habitability. Red Riddance has died at age 106. And we shall recruit Aimless Ballard Skater with this custom AI assistant that's technically illegal. But you know what? We're not in a position to really enforce the whole banning robots thing. Oh, did Terrifying Jenny die? I didn't see that when that happened, I guess. Let's get Irrepressible and Unstoppable. Collapsing Ground has a new social blocker. Local militias. Many citizens wary of local authorities pick up the arms themselves, stabilizing their own communities with middling results. I don't really like this alloy upkeep. So let's get rid of you after the city district. Rising unemployment on Collapsing Ground. Unemployment and poverty are spreading at an alarming rate on Collapsing Ground. This sorry state of affairs is being exploited by local crime organizations. I have the consumer goods to spare, so let's institute the increased benefits. Actually, I didn't have the alloys to spare. I don't know why I said that. That's 2 per pop. I thought that was 2 per planet. Oops. Okay. I have plenty of reserves, so it should be fine. I have, single-handedly taken almost the entirety of the Realtech population into my grasp. The Realtech have Cave Dweller. They are ingenious. They're intelligent. They're communal. They're quarrelsome. And they are unruly. End of the Realtech clans. Now the Isrian Desolators border the Deep Coral. What'll happen is they'll declare war on the Deep Coral. As a result, because of our defensive pact, I'll be drawn into that war, and both mine and the Deep Coral's destruction is absolutely guaranteed. I'm doing the math in my head, and I don't see a way out. They're only going to keep getting stronger now that they have 18 planets under their control. The Deep Coral only has 3 planets, and we have 6 versus their 18. Anyhow, this episode was very depressing. This is definitely a sadder story, a story of loss instead of a story of victory like my last one. Thanks for watching, and with that, goodbye.